We have been told a lie our whole lives. Money cannot buy happiness. It is one of the most repeated phrases in history, and the data says it is wrong. Not alone wrong, completely wrong. The research is clear. Money does buy happiness, and here are 3 reasons why, backed by science, not opinion. Chapter 1. Money removes the things that make you miserable. Most people think happiness is about adding good things to your life, a nice holiday, a new car, an expensive dinner, but the research says something different. Psychologist Daniel Kahneman at Princeton found that the biggest driver of unhappiness is not the absence of good things, it is the presence of bad things. Debt stress, health problems you cannot afford to fix, a job you hate but cannot leave because you need the money, a broken relationship held together by financial desperation. These are not small problems. They are the main sources of human suffering, and money removes them. Not all of them, but the ones that grind you down every single day. When you have enough money, you don't stress about the bill that arrived this morning. You don't stay in a bad job because leaving feels impossible. You don't avoid the doctor because you cannot afford the appointment. You fix the problem. And fixing problems is not luxury. It's the baseline of a calm life. Researcher Elizabeth Dunn at the University of British Columbia found that people with more financial security report significantly lower daily stress, not because their lives are perfect, because the problems they face are solvable. Solvable problems feel completely different to unsolvable ones. Money makes problems solvable. Chapter 2. More money means more freedom, and freedom is happiness. Ask anyone what they really want, not what they say they want, what they actually want. Most people will eventually say the same thing. They want to choose. Choose where they live. Choose how they spend their time. Choose who they spend it with. Choose what work they do. That is freedom, and freedom costs money. Psychologist Angus Deaton, who won the Nobel Prize in Economics, spent decades studying what makes people feel good about their lives. His conclusion was simple. The more control people have over how they spend their time, the happier they are. Control over time is the most direct measure of freedom, and money is what buys it. The person who earns just enough cannot choose. They show up when the job says to show up. They live where the rent allows. They spend time with whoever is convenient, not who they choose. The person with financial security can say no. They can leave the job that's killing them. They can move to the place that suits them. They can protect their time. Researcher Ashley Whillans at Harvard Business School studied thousands of people across multiple countries. Her finding was direct. People who used money to buy time, paying someone to clean, cook, or handle tasks they hated, reported higher life satisfaction than people who spent money on things. Experiences and objects depreciate. Time does not come back. Money spent on freedom is the highest returning investment a human being can make.
Chapter 3. The Study That Changed Everything. For years, the most quoted piece of research on money and happiness said this: happiness stops increasing after you earn $75,000 a year. That study was everywhere. Every self-help book, every motivational speech. Proof, people said, that money cannot buy happiness. Then, in 2021, researcher Matthew Killingsworth at the University of Pennsylvania ran the largest study of its kind. Over 1 million real-time reports from thousands of participants about how they actually felt during their actual days. Not surveys, not memory, real feelings in real time. His finding completely overturned the old research. Happiness does not plateau at $75,000. It keeps rising, all the way up the income scale. More money, more happiness, consistently, with no ceiling found. Killingsworth then collaborated directly with the author of the old study to reconcile the difference. Together, they found that for most people, happiness rises with income at every level. The only exception was people already experiencing significant emotional suffering. For those people, more money helped up to a point, but the deeper issue was the suffering itself, not the money. For everyone else, more money, more happiness, no plateau. So the next time someone tells you that money cannot buy happiness, ask them what happiness actually is, because the evidence says it is the absence of daily suffering, the freedom to choose how you spend your time, and a life that keeps getting better as the number goes up. Money does not buy everything, but it buys the things that matter most.